right. First and foremost, we're going to give all praises, honor, and glory unto Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rachak, double honors to the apostle, elders of great millstone, taught the truth. Honors and salutations to the elect, to the men that died doing the work, Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, to the Shalabah's first. To the men, women, and children that believe on the true name of the Father and the Son, which the Father's name is Yahweh, he exists. The Son's name is Yahweh Shah, he is the deliverer. Because he's come and deliver us out of this captivity that we're in. All right, it's the Church of Philadelphia, once again on the highways and hedges, prophesying the downfall of this wicked-ass kingdom known as America. And the scriptures spiritually known as Sodom and Egypt, Babylon, the daughter of Babylon, Nineveh, all those names, man. All right, and the Lord is about to come back and smoke this place, man. All right, for all the wickedness that the people do, for all the gods that they serve, without giving reference to him, Matter of fact, this happened in Isaiah 44, 11, start at 11. Going into, because all the prophets spoke about the idols of the lands that they was in, And this land that we in, they do the same thing. So it's nothing new under the sun. Just like last week, we had the Muslim boy, he got upset because we was saying stuff about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, which is accurate, and not serving his God. Because, nigga, you the one that's in derision, man. But all that, and when all the hell break loose and all that, because they trying to get us off the highways and hedges, man. They trying to do all that. So like I said, I always say, we're not going to be out here too much longer. We got Project 2025, with this little election season, and it's going to be a whole lot. Man, things are about to turn for the worse real quick, man. And of course, they always want to send people out here and all that shit, man. That shit don't matter, man. What you got, brother?
You can't do nothing against the truth
before the truth. That's right.
It was already spoken that was going to happen.
Okay. We're in the end.
Exactly.
We're in the last of the last days, man.
In the last fucking milliseconds.
That's right.
This is Isaiah chapter 44, verse 11. It says, what a crack. I can start at 10. I can start.
Man, let's get it.
So it says, I start at 9. I start at 9. It says, they that make a graven image are all of them vanity.
Right.
And their delectable things shall not profit. And they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know that they may be ashamed.
Right, yeah, cut. The Lord, the Lord telling you, matter of fact, you can even go to verse 1, because the Lord, he really getting busy on that scripture right there, man. Because he told, matter of fact, I know it's in 44, but he said, before anything was formed, there was no God but me. That's I think it's in that same text. So all these other guys that you running around serving and you making them with your hands, you niggas is in derision, man.
And that, Isaiah was making a mockery towards those people.
That's right,
because I was talking to the Marine at my job, and even he mentioned the scriptures. He's not a full-blown, a believer, if you will, but even he mentioned our people, so-called Negro Latinos and Native American Indians, which are biblical Israelites, lost patience, and he was like, the Marine boy was telling me this, and I'm taking it like, I already knew, but he was saying they was in the wilderness and they lost patience. And so what they did, they built a bull, the Baal, the cow. And he was like, that's when religion started to formulate through the idol worships losing patience, so they started building their own buildings.
Yo, and they did that.
You know,
but they
when
got
you-
that from the heathen.
And when you read the book of Haggai wanted to build the temple for the Lord. That was during the time of Darius, the king of Persia, which he allowed our people to come back to Jerusalem after the destruction of the Babylonians for the last temple. But the Lord had it to where a lot of our people was building their own houses. But Haggai was like, yo, we got to serve the Lord. Because you building your house, it comes from the earth. The Lord created the earth for us. But where's your worship? So when people, they go, oh, I'm going to worship here, I'm going to go to church, I'm going to go, That's why the Lord was like, yo, the temple is within you.
No, first temple, the second temple.
Right, yeah, going into the first temple and the second temple.
I believe,
Come.
yeah, we can, like that.
You go into King Solomon, you go into the destruction of the Babylonians, Because, we had temples for only for those periods of times, but really the Lord is raising up the house of David, which is starting with the men. You're not worshiping idols,
Yo, and when you said like the first temple was destroyed, but Cyrus, all right, Cyrus the Great, the king of Ottoman Empire, right? He allowed the Israelites to rebuild the temple in Jerusalem, so he allowed us to go back to build our temple. Going into that story, because the first temple was destroyed. The second temple was built the better, and that's where Yahweh Shah, when he was on the scene in the Roman Empire, he came, and that's where he beat those men. Why? Because they defiled his temple. He said you made it a den of thieves, man. And that's going into even like now, like they got the churches and all that, and they call that the house of worship or the place of the Lord. The Lord don't rest in the places, man. When it tells you that, it clearly tells you the Lord, and I believe that's in Acts. All right, it says he don't dwell in temples made with hands, man.
I'm gonna be going.
Go ahead. But I got one for you, bro. This is real fast. Just going into what we said. So this is Isaiah 44. All right, and 6 it says, "Thus saith Yahweh, the King of Israel, and his Redeemer Yahweh of hosts. I am the first and I am the last, and besides me there is no God." Besides him is no power. So all these niggas talking this and that, man. Listen, you can save that shit, man. Because besides Yahweh Ba'ashim Yahushua Ba'ashim Kakodas, there's no power. So I don't care about none of your gods or whoever you serve. You niggas is a bunch of fucking fools, man. And you're going to be found to be in constant shame once all these things start happening. Because your books don't speak about these things. Ours does. And we come out here and speak it boldly. And if you got a problem with that, the hell with you, man. Don't care. You ain't stopping anything that we're doing, man. As a matter of fact, it ain't what we're doing, it's what the Lord's doing.
That's right. It says, Isaiah 44 and verse 11 again. Behold, verse 9. They that make a graven image are all of them abandoned. And when you go into that word graven, it's to carve into something. So that's why you got stones and images made from the earth of idols, as animals or other men, which is a heathenistic custom. That's not of our custom. Our people picked that up. But usurpations, like we went back to the wilderness. And that's when things started to, formulate. Because that's in the law.
You would have went to 6, bro. Well, not coming down, because it says NLT. It says the foolishness of idols. But keep going. That's heavy. Yeah, God. And I'm gonna read that NLT, man. It's like,
vanity is what? vanity,
somebody said that.
if something's made in vanity, that means shalom to the brothers on the convoy. Yabashi
Oh
Shabbat.
shit, Shalom Magan, Yabashi Masha, Bashi Rakata.
If something is made in vanity, that means it's void.
That's right.
That's like a vessel with no water in it.
Yeah.
You hit it, it's the loudest.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's empty. There's no, you know. But it says then, and that delectable things shall not profit, and they are their own witnesses. They see not, nor know that they may be ashamed.
Right. They see that. They said they see not, and they don't know that they're about to be ashamed, because they God don't hold no power, man. It holds no weight. You know. At the end of the day, it's going to be found to be false or idol, and it tells you. And all the prophets told you about that, man. Every single prophet that walked the earth of Israel told you about the idols of other nations. And our people love to go into those customs. And that's why they're in the condition that they are in right now. And that's why the Lord is going to smoke this place just like he did every other nation that came before this place.
That's right.
This place it's no different, man. And you niggas, it's no different. You know? Come out here and try and be tough with your bullshit. Yo, you're not tougher than the Lord, man.
Right.
You know? He made our faces hard against your faces. So he can do all that grit and all that shit. Who gives a fuck, man, at the end of the day? Because we stand on business, man.
That's
I
right.
didn't say boots on the ground.
10
You know, yo, cut. You know? When you niggas stand on idols, it's going to fucking fill you, man. You know?
Yo, and you know what? That you know what scripture proves? Because the Lord says change not.
That's right.
Our people are still in that mentality.
Right.
Because the spirits come back. You know what I mean? Reincarnation.
That's right.
The spirit don't die, the flesh does. But to prove that, to back you up, that what 2 Peter's where it says, where's the promise of his coming?
Right.
That's the same mentality of our people when they was in the wilderness. Oh, they lost patience, so now they want to build their own vanity, their own
God
fucking
they can see.
Greek mythology, the philosophies. You know? I got a quick precept if I may. Wisdom of Solomon, yeah, the Spirit's heavy. Wisdom of Solomon, chapter 13, verse 10. It says, and I'm going to jump back. It says, but miserable are they, and in dead things is their hope, who call them gods, which are the works of men's hands.
That's right, God. That's right.
Gold and silver to show art in,
Yup.
and resemblances of beasts,
That's right, yup.
or a stone good for nothing, the work of an ancient hand.
That's right, yo, cut.
That's wisdom of Solomon,
Okay,
right?
that's right. Yo, you can even go into Exodus 20 and 4, if I'm not mistaken. You know, when and it mentions you're not supposed to make any, matter of fact,
Yeah.
make any graven images, man.
It said, and dead things is their hope.
That's right. And they
You know,
hoping that shit.
Yo, come.
They don't have no life in them. You know? Matter of fact, we got Exodus chapter 20 and verse 4 real fast.
And you can see it.
Matter of fact, I'm going to read that. Look, family.
Yo, it's been consistent lately.
That's on the
Right here on this spot.
This is Exodus chapter 20, verse 4.
God.
It says, thou shalt not make unto thee any graven image or any likeness of anything that is in the heaven above, or that is in the earth beneath, or that is in the water under the earth, you know? Like we was going into before, like Dagon, you know, that was the god of the Philistines, which was a fish. Going to like these Chinese, Japanese people, they worship the dragon. You got Elam, they worship the cow, you know? And the heathens, they're just dismayed at the things in the heavens, man. You know, and they make all type of images, like you got the Buddha. They bow down and worship that and burn incense to that, man. You know? Like a lot of, what would you say, Asian people, they're into that. Which we got our people that's among them as well, man. You know, so when the Lord said these things, he was spot on, man. You know? Everything that comes out these scriptures is spot on. So whatever these dudes talking, yo, let them have it. You know, because you got to separate. At one point, you got to separate the truth from a lie, man. And if the Lord is, like he said, his sheep shall hear his voice. So if he gives you his name, his real name, and his son's name, you know, that's, man, you better be grateful for that. And you don't take it in vain. You know, like a lot of these other fools do, man.
Even with the names that they believe they take it in vain.
Exactly. Because they don't need help, man.
They don't, you know, but you know what's up about it? It's said in Wisdom of Solomon, dead things is their hope. Did not Yahweh Shai say, let the dead bury the dead?
Yo, come, yeah, that's right.
Because you're in a dead state, so you worshiping the like the scriptures say, they worship the creation more than the creator.
That's right, because they created.
Because what? Matter of fact, going back to the Marine boy, we spit. It was a man at my job. He was saying a lot of things. That's why I keep saying the Marine boy. The brother knows. But even he was saying how these people just worship anything because of their lack of patience. And he's not even a full-blown believer, so to speak.
They want to see it now. They want to see it now.
You know?
They want to see
right, because what? At the ancient, at the time, they were like, who's this invisible God? When they was coming at Paul. Because at that time, they was worshiping Greek. They was in the Greek mentality. You know? The Romans, the Greeks. You know? So when Paul was speaking about Yahushua, they're like, Yahweh, like, what do you mean Yahweh Bashim Yahushua? You know? Because there was no letter J created at that time. So they wasn't calling him Jehovah, Jesus, or none of that. Because certain vowels in the alphabet wasn't created to a certain period of time.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
Even the heathens knew that.
Yep.
Right? Because that's why when Yahushua was crucified, he had it on the king of the Jews. You know, in Latin, Greek, and Hebrew. You know?
Yep. And them kings are angry. I got you real fast because you talk about losing patience.
I'll jump back
this
to
is Jeremiah chapter 17, starting at verse 7.
Good.
It says, blessed is the man that trusteth in Yahweh, in whose hope is Yahweh. So like it says, who hope Yahweh is. For he shall be as a tree planted by the waters, and that spreadeth out her roots by the river, and shall not see when he cometh, but her leaf shall be green, and shall not be careful in the year of drought, neither shall cease from yielding fruit. You know, and that's crazy. That goes into what? Psalms chapter 1 and verse 3. Be like that tree. So like if you trust in Yahweh Bashim outside, Bashim al Chakadash, your fruit is going to forever grow. Even in drought, because the Lord told you. You know, just like what's about to happen here, man. When the famine comes, the depression comes and all that. These people going to be in pitiful cause because they're calling on their gods and they're not going to save them, man. You know? Why? Because when the Lord's arm was out here speaking to you, telling you the truth, you denied it. Because you just looked at people as men. Oh, they're just men. They don't know at the time. Everybody believes in something. Well, yeah, we believe in the truth, man.
That's right.
You know? That we got from our apostle, I was a great millstone. Everything that we've been saying from years, is coming to pass, man. It's coming to fruition, so we're not going to be confounded, and we're not going to be ashamed in that day. You know? I mean, the brother was talking about before camp. He's like, man, like when we first heard about this word, it's like, yo, you, it was like the fire in you. You had to get out there to speak, man. Because if you felt like if you ain't come out here and speak, you know, like the Lord was going to smoke you, man. You know, at the end of the day, you like, damn, Lord, I got to get out here, man. You don't want to be like Jonah. You know, it's Jonah, he actually, ultimately Jonah did his bidding and everything, but he tried to run. You can't run from your calling, man. You know? Nobody can run from their calling, and nobody is higher than Yahweh Bashim outside, man. Bashim al-Chakadash. At the end of the day, man.
You know what? That goes back to Jeremiah as well. How the fire burns in his bones. You know, because if you're really sincere, and if you really have a healthy sense of being, towards your creator, you're gonna desire to do that which is pleasing in his sight. If you know he's always watching. Even when you're sleeping, he knows your dreams, nigga. Like, you can't even outthink him. He knows your thoughts before you have them.
He wanted this.
Yo, he knows. Yeah.
He gives you your delusions.
How about that? You're like, yo, he feeds the birds. So that's your creation, man. You know, you wanna, and these people try to cheat. They try to take the what's that? Half step, the process. Going to these religions, no, you ain't just couldn't do nothing. You know what I mean?
And yo, they blindly follow it because of what they seen or what they heard. They don't really do the full research on what they practice. Because if you ask them, they can't even tell you.
Generation.
We can tell you about our Lord. We can tell you about our power. We can tell you about what we believe.
Right.
But an average nigga, they can't tell you none of that, man.
Yeah, it's funny because I spoke to Bo. I said, yo, bro, you ever seen the show Goodfellas? He was like, yeah, I already know what you're talking about. Because it was a poor man. What's the young boy name? He was like, nah, that's the image. No, not Goodfellas. I'm
sorry.
sorry.
About Good Times.
Good Times. Good Times.
Oh, Michael. Yeah, Michael.
Slipping tongue.
Yeah, come.
But he painted the picture of the poor man.
He was like, oh, that looked like Ned the Wine.
It was.
Thought that was JJ the first.
JJ.
Come.
And then, you know.
But Michael, he went in the Bible and read it.
But yeah. You know, even in the show. But real swiftly, I'm going to jump back to Isaiah 44. But real quick. Because this is still going back to the times that we're in. Judges. The book of Judges, chapter 10, verse 14. It says, go and cry unto the gods which ye have chosen. Let them deliver you in the time of your tribulation.
Yo, going back to that woman. That she said, I rebuke you in the name of Jesus. And then she got a fucking head blowed off.
There you go.
You know? So why do you think that, when we speak in the name of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, Ba'ashem HaKakodah, so much happens? Why we're so hated? They've been speaking in the name of Jesus for I don't know how long, man. Ain't no prophecies come out of that.
Right.
You know, because your damn slave master gave you that name. You know, so how you gonna be delivered by that?
Right.
And you fools just want to, you want some comfort from your damn oppressor so much you believe in what he gave you, man.
What's that scripture, bro, where it says, when they pray, they pray to Satan? What the paraphrasing? When they pray, something to that effect. If I look it up on my phone, it's going to take time. But you know what? That word Jesus goes back. That goes all the way back to Egypt. Right? The time of one of the generals of Alexander, which he was a Greek, Ptolemy, when he ruled Egypt. You know, Serapis Christus, like the brother said. You know, that's why the Latin tribes, Heso Christos. They don't even say the letter J. But that goes back to another God. Another actually is a man. It's not even you know? Because God just means power. You know? They look at men, oh, he's powerful. People worship men. You know? Idols. American Idol. You know, celebrities, whatever. That's why they got statues and shit. You know? But that's what they reverence. That's what they give reverence to. Yahweh Shah, he came as a man himself. He was a God. You know? But they look down on him. Because he didn't come in the form that people expect. He came just like you. You know, in the flesh, in your face. But people disregard that. I'll try to find it. I'm going to continue on Isaiah though. jumping back to Isaiah 44 and verse 9 again, it says, and they are their own witnesses. They see not nor know that they may be ashamed. Who have formed a god or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing? Behold, like look, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen, they are of men. Let them all be gathered together. Let them stand up. Yet they shall fear, and they shall be ashamed together. The smith.
It said they shall be ashamed together, man. You know, we're not going to be ashamed in that day, man. Lord's willing, we be a part of that number. But we telling you the true name of the Father and the true name of the Son. So how can you go wrong with that? Well, everybody else calling on all these different names and different deities. I was just watching a video on, it was Michael Myers. And there's like, oh, Michael Myers was a victim. He was sacrificed to a demon. I forgot the name of the people, but and that was the true spirit of Halloween. You know, when that whole true spirit of Halloween is when they come on, man, go ahead. When they sacrifice their children, and that's going into Molech. You know, Shalak Rayam. But anyway, when they sacrifice their children to Molech. Right, look, she got on the what's name? She got a go. Keep going, bro. Yeah, come. Keep going, bro.
P-O-W. Pow.
It says, verse 10, who have formed a god or molten a graven image that is profitable for nothing.
Right. Profitable
Behold.
for nothing.
Pow.
Behold, all his fellows shall be ashamed, and the workmen, they are of men.
That's right.
Let them all be gathered together.
Yes.
Let them stand up.
Yes.
Yet they shall fear,
So stand over there with
and
that.
they shall be ashamed together.
That's right. They shall be ashamed together. That's how you gotta talk to your spirit. You know, she coming with that saying pow pow, like that's some I think that's a Gadite joint. You know what I'm saying? She got them elephants in her ears, and those are a representation of a graven image, man. You know, because you got Jake that put them in their houses, and they say if you turn the elephant's ass to the front door, and that's how they set them up in their houses. They say that's supposed to be good luck, man. You know, and that's another like I said, another item, man. You know. Matter of fact, because Hannibal, like I believe, if I'm not mistaken, goes back to Hannibal too, because Hannibal rode in to I think it was Italy, to fight against his enemies of his father, and he promised his father that he was going to take him down, and he did what he said, you know, and he rode in on the elephant, so a lot of people they worship that shit too, man, you know, because the elephant represents like I forgot what it represents, that's intelligence basically. Supposedly, because the elephant remembers a lot, man. So a lot of people, they like I said, they worship the creatures instead of the creation, man. She was walking over here saying, "Pow, pow, yo." That's how the Lord going, "Pow, pow, your ass out that day." You know, looking like and you had the Goku shirt on, man. Like our people was bugged completely the hell out, man. And they don't even dig it, man. You know, they don't understand the spirit that's on them. Who know if the woman wanted healing or not, but when I told her to step over there with the cigarette, she dipped. You know, and that's what the Lord gives you that authority to speak to these demons like that, man. To get them out of here, man.
Yeah.
You know, he told you, he gave us power to tread over serpents, man. And all these other spirits. When he told I believe it was the 70 prophets, man. You know, the 70. He was like, Lord, they obey you in your name. They obey us in your name. You know? And that's why it's so important to come in that name, man. What you got, bro? Let's these people is, they're desperately deceived, man.
Yeah, and they cry to help, but they do it in different ways.
Right, yeah.
You know, like the Elder Bro said, you know, 'cause these people, they don't know better, man. They sick, you know?
She had a heavy demon on. You can tell by how her hair was cut and all that shit, man. That bitch is gone. She recognized the spirit, though.
Gone. It says, Isaiah 44 verse,
And she was
12.
speaking like, it was like she was trying to put a curse on us or something. You know? But there's no enchantment amongst Jacob, man.
Right.
You know? That curse you try to put on us is going to reverse and be a curse to you, just like when the king of Moab tried to put a curse on the Israelites when we was coming through the wilderness, man. And that shit became a curse to him, man. You know? You can't do nothing to the Lord's people, man, that's chosen. The Lord's willing to be a part of that number. You know? You got it, brother. Salam.
It says, the smith, verse 12. The smith with the tongue, with the tongues, both working in the coals and fashioning it with hammers.
And that's like going into Jeremiah. Jeremiah said the same thing to you. You know, one cut up a tree, go cut up a tree and then take it and then go deck it. That's the worship of Nimrod. That's another item. No, the Lord, like I said, the Lord is about to smoke this place. That's the title of the lesson, of the camp. The Lord is going to smoke this place, and rightfully so, for everything that y'all did. Look at what's going on with this nigga Diddy. You know, all those years he had of wickedness, running around and all that, serving them different deities and all that, because he served all that. You had to do rituals, man. But now look what your enemy does when they don't need you anymore. They get rid of you. And we're coming to the end. You thought that you were safe. You thought you could do the same thing that he does. No, this is his kingdom. You're a slave.
What happened with Epstein?
Huh?
He
And
went quiet.
yeah. And that nigga, I think that nigga, he's on his island somewhere.
I think he's alive, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because, like, yo, the way that happened and who he was down with and all that. But they put Jake, they throw Jake under the bus.
Exactly.
And that's what's starting to happen. All these your idols and everything that you was worshiping, they're starting to die or they're getting locked up, man. A lot of people be like, yo, Jay-Z next, man. You know?
Right.
This is very spiritual, man. This ain't no, this ain't no BS, man. No, this is life or death, man. Just like when we was at Mount Sinai, the Lord said, choose you this day, life or death, man. In Deuteronomy, the 28th chapter, man. He gave you the blessings if you followed the law, statutes, and commandments, and he also gave you if you didn't do it. And matter of fact, it's more curses than it is blessings, man. When you really read it, because 1 to 14, that's all blessings. From 15 to 68, that's all curses, man. And he wanted you to be blessed, not cursed, man. And that's why I'm like, yo, all these curses, Deuteronomy chapter 37, they're going to be taken off of his men and put onto these other nations, man.
Yeah.
Which you're starting to see, because Esau, he's a heathen, but he's the new nigga, man. They want Esau out of their lands all over the globe, man. You know, and now they're fighting against each other. They got to do that. The same way you got Jake and the Hood fighting against each other, now Esau doing that shit. On a higher scale, though.
And you know what? It makes sense because in the Maccabees, it tells you how wickedness shall multiply.
That's right, God.
So, after year by year by year through generations, things are getting worse.
Right.
So the Lord got to come back. Because if not, there won't be no flesh saved.
That's right, yeah.
But with the blessings, that's going to be everlasting. The curses, they multiply more, but it's going to end.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Us. All you other nations about to be cursed.
The other nation, the elect, starting with the elect, and then trickling down to the rest of the Israelites. Which we already mentioned with the Israelites earlier.
That's right.
You know?
That's right.
But it's
Whether
not,
they
and they're
hear it
gonna
or
have to,
forbid.
they're gonna have to feel that pain.
Right.
You know, they're gonna have to feel that because they what's that scripture? It says they forwarded, the heathens forwarded our transgression, our I don't wanna butcher it, but they multiplied our sorrows, so to speak. You know, with them joining hands together. The Hamites, the Ishmaelites, Moabites, you know. So it's gonna fall on them, like the brother said. Come. So I'm gonna read on. It says with the hammer and worketh it with the strength of his arm. And that's funny because these people in this society, they worship the strength of their own arm. Right? Like the scriptures speak about the strength of the arm of Pharaoh. Right? Which we're in modern day Egypt. You go to the word Mizraim, which is another word for like bondage or a form of captivity. You know? Like, you know what? To give instance, Isaiah the 31st chapter. It said, woe to them that go to Egypt for help, because they are strong in horse. You know, merely paraphrasing, they're strong in horsemen, and, you know, these people, what they see, they consider that as strength, because it's in front of them. Not realizing who created all this. That's where the real strength comes from, you know? So they'll worship that, you know, rather than seeking the Holy One of Israel. Isaiah 31:5, right? And that just shows you that our people are in the same spirit as in the ancient time. The Lord said He changed not. So that's why I said Isaiah 31 and 1. Woe to them that go to Egypt for help. Because they see the strength in numbers, what's in front of them, what they could touch, what they could grab. You know? Rather than the one that created these individuals, the trees that you worship, the animals that you worship, the people that you worship. None of it created itself. You know? But you make it, that's what I said, from the strength of their own hands. You know? But I'm going to read on, it says, verse,
oh, snatch.
and worketh it with the strength of his arm. Yeah, he is hungry, and his strength faileth. He drinketh no water, and is faint. So yeah, I think like, yo, a smith, he's in the fire, cold, bang, bang. So he's sweating, you know, he getting wearied out. Creating the idol these people worship. Right?
Well, yo, you working your ass.
That's crazy. Yeah, that's crazy. You working with the minerals that the Lord created, creating idols for these people to worship. That's and maybe you got smiths that do it for money, like, you know, that may be their 9 to 5, so to speak. You know what I'm saying? So they gotta, I'm just making this because that's my job.
You know.
But these people, they worship it.
I tell you that.
You know?
So they bow down to worship.
Matter of fact, let's read on.
Yeah.
It says, verse 13, the carpenter stretcheth out his rule.
Yeah,
He marketh it out with a line. He fitteth it with planes. And he marketh it out with the compass.
Yeah. So he calculating all of that.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
yo, the Lord did that.
Nice.
You know?
And maketh it after the figure of a man according to the beauty of a man,
Right, yo, God.
that it may remain in the house.
Right, see that? And yo, that's what they do.
Wow. Wow.
Like I said, yo, they put these things in their homes, man.
Matter of fact,
They burn incense too.
I got you.
That's supposed to be their protection, where your protection as an Israelite is Yahweh. Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. Ba'ashem Arachak Wadash. And we constantly tell you this thing. And we gonna keep telling you that.
And if I may, it's like, I don't even
Go ahead, brother.
like when I was younger, my mom, she was cool with this woman, you know, she was considered my aunt, the hood aunt, right? But when I go to her crib, she would have a statue of an Indian.
Yup. See that?
And every time you walk in, yo, give him $1. Give him something. It's good luck.
That's giving sacrifice.
The scriptures speak about in the law to be not superstitious.
Huh.
Our people are so superstitious
Yup.
like a mother effer.
They be like, oh,
You can't
my
even
hand.
you can't even cross a pole.
Yup,
My
yup.
sister, we walk around, she walk on us, oh now you gotta go back around. I'm looking at her
That's bullshit.
like you want some, what type of time you want?
No, huh?
You know? Superstitious. That's super, in another word, supernatural.
Huh, yup.
You know
And
what
that's
I'm
what
saying?
you're dealing with. You're dealing with a familiar spirit.
Yeah.
So where did you get that from? Is that in the law? Is that in the statutes? Is that in the commandments? No,
Right,
it's not.
exactly.
You're following the doctrine of men, doctrines of demons, man. You know? And that's what this place was built on. Look at the forefathers of this place, what they call them, the so-called forefathers of Babylon. It was all Masons, man.
Yeah.
You know? You gotta sleep in caskets, drink blood. Well, matter of fact, I know a dude that, you know, he knows about that stuff. So he's like, they used to blindfold, you gotta walk blindly behind another man. So that's what the blind leading the blind, man.
Oh, shit.
You know? So it's saying if the blind lead the blind, what they all gonna fall into a ditch.
Right.
The scriptures tell you that, man. You know? I'm gonna hop back into this Isaiah 44. I'm gonna read it in the
Isaiah
NLT.
13.
Okay, 13? All right, come on. I'm gonna read this in the NLT. So this is Salak. Isaiah, forgive me. 1 second. Isaiah 44. Because the NLT goes into it even more, man. Alright? But I'll probably go. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse 6 because this is Isaiah chapter 44. Starting at verse 6 in the NLT, it says the foolishness of idols. Alright, the foolishness of idols. And I'll show you the headliner right there. You can see it. Alright, it says the foolishness of idols. It says, this is what the Lord Yahweh says, Israel's king and redeemer, Yahweh of heaven's armies. I am first and last, there is no other God. Who is like me? Let him step forward and prove to you his power. Let him do as I have done since ancient times when I established a people and explained its future. God damn. So the Lord said, he created a people, which is us, and starting with us, the Israelites, you know, but all these other nations, he created you and explained their future. From the beginning of time, all the way to present day right now, man. What other God can do that? Allah can't do that, Buddha can't do that. These elephant gods can't do that, Dagon can't do that. You know, you go into Bel and the Dragon couldn't do that. You know? So who is this talking about? Yahweh. And Yahweh Shai, you niggas that serve these other deities, man, you out your fucking mind, man. And the Lord, yo, I'm telling you, the Lord is going to smite you something real serious, man. With you Israelites, because it says his judgment will begin at his house. All right? And you starting to see it happen, man. Women getting stomped out more, man. More violence is growing upon the earth. More evils is growing upon the earth. You know? They got the famine of the world. They trying to come at us, you know, for coming out here speaking the truth, man. It's only but so much longer that we're going to be out here. And it says, yo, with all our getting, get understanding. While the word is out here, when it's at liberty to get, it's freely given, freely speaking, you're supposed to be taking notes and taking heed to what's being said, to what the Spirit of the Lord is telling you. And that's called prophecy, prophesying, telling you the future before it happens, man. All right? But you niggas is so stuck on stupid. You just want to be right here and celebrate with these people. That's like celebrating with a ship that's sinking, and you and when it sinks, then your ass, the captain gets off and leave your ass for dead, man.
Titanic.
Yeah, it comes. You know? But it says, yo, check it out. I'm gonna read verse 7 again in the NLT. It's Isaiah 44:7 in the NLT. It says, who is like me? Let him step forward and prove to you his power. Let him do as I have done since ancient times when I established a people and explained its future. Do not tremble, do not be afraid. Did I not proclaim my purpose for you long ago? You are my witnesses. Is there any other power? No, there is no other rock, not one. No, so when we speak boldly about Yahweh Hashem Yahushua, you get offended at that. That's on you, man. But it tells you in the scripture, it says, blessed is he who is not offended in me, man. Chosen. Damn, that's crazy. Yo, and it's a van right here. No, check it out.
It say ministry.
Damn.
Underneath.
That's crazy. It says chosen 300.
Children of the poor.
Yo, ministries, it says, damn, it says defenders of the poor are prepared for breach. Oh, it says Isaiah. Matter of fact, get that. Isaiah. And yo, we're in Isaiah 55. You cannot
crazy.
make this up, man. Yo, I gotta show y'all this one, man. God damn. Look at this van right there. It says it. Look. Chosen 300, man. You can't make that up. It says Isaiah. Ministries. All right? Ministries. Defenders of the children of the poor. And are not we out here defending the poor, man? No? Are not we defenders of the poor? Because Yahweh Showers, he's the ultimate, man. So yo, man, the Lord, yo, he shows you things in clear view every single time, man. You can't make that up, man. And we're speaking about all these idols, man. To tell the poor, which is our people, the poor of Jerusalem, you know? Man, fam, we got, yo, man.
Yeah, I got the Isaiah 58.
Come on, let's get it, bro. Read it, bro.
Isaiah chapter 58.
The Lord brought that up.
Verse 1.
Right.
And you know what leads up with this is 2 Corinthians 15.
Damn.
It says, cry loud, spare not.
Damn.
Lift up thy voice like a trumpet.
And yo, that's what the Lord just gave us. He gave us that scripture with that car that rolled by.
Yeah, he said
that's not. And we in Isaiah. And we're talking about him. He told us to cry loud, spare not. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet. And yo, that's what we're doing when we come out here. That's like the dude last week, he got angry or offended. He was butthurt. You know, he's like, oh, y'all out here yelling. Motherfucker, we lifting up our voice. So if Yahweh Shah was out here, he was an austere man, and his voice was like the many waters, you would definitely been offended at him, man.
No, kind. Yeah.
You couldn't take it.
Yeah.
And every prophet speaks the same way.
Exactly.
You know? And then, like, yo, we're projecting our voice. We're showing our masculinity, man. When we speak. We ain't speaking like no bitch. And he was the type of nigga, cause yo, and I'm about to get off this nigga, but cause like I'm just thinking about everything. You know, he's like, oh wow, yo, if I'm over here, I can't hear you. So you basically saying, don't speak loud, cause I don't want to hear it. You know, just keep it quiet. Man, nigga, shut man, nigga, F him, man.
Right, this ain't the movie Passion of the Christ.
Yo, cut.
Where he was whispering.
Cut.
If Yahweh Shah spoke to thousands of people,
Cut.
you think he was whispering?
Cut.
We talking to everybody that's around
That's
here.
right.
Whether they hear or whether they forbid.
That's right.
You know? But at least you know they heard it. It went out. Right? So it says, cry loud, spare not. The Lord is not sparing them. Lift up thy voice like a trumpet and show my people their transgression and the house of Jacob their sins.
Oh, look. It took off our comments.
Oh, wow.
That's crazy.
So if brothers is still watching, just know that we can't see y'all comments.
They just took them
You know
off
what I
out of
mean?
Compton Clear Blue. That's crazy.
That's the first time I heard it.
Yo, God, that should never happen.
I mean,
That's what the fuck they look
this- oh shit.
Childish police, man.
It's like
I'm
a
saying,
shadow
I'm fucking
walking by.
childish police, yeah. See if I can get him back up. That shit crazy. That shit just stopped. Completely.
Damn, I ain't never seen that.
Ever.
Don't even stop it. Just let it
No,
go.
I ain't. I'm wrong. Let's go ahead, bro. You got it. Sorry, man.
More messages.
There we go. All right.
All right. Yeah, that's good. Yeah. All right. So verse 2 says, "Yet they seek me then, and delight to know my words, as a nation that did righteousness and forsook not the ordinance of their God.
That's right.
They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in the approaching to God, Yahweh."
Right.
So that's the point, you know.
Yeah, yo. See, read that again. Slack. My fault. Slack. I was reading above the comment.
Yeah, it says, "Yet they seek me daily,
Okay.
and delight to know my ways, as a nation that did righteousness,
See that?
and forsook not the ordinance of their God. They ask of me the ordinances of justice. They take delight in approaching to God."
See that? Yo, and that's crazy because, yo, that precept literally rolled down the street.
Yeah,
As we're speaking about idols and we're defending Yahweh Hashem Yahushua's
defenders of
name.
the poor.
Gun, you know?
Yeah.
You cannot make that up, man. And it said ministries. And this is the Church of Philadelphia Street Ministries, man. All right, we're prophesying on the streets right now, man.
Yeah, it's a lot.
You know? So, hey, man, hey, the brother said, he said, talking to y'all made me want to request Saturday Sunday.
Hey, listen, if it's in your spirit, pray to the Lord.
Oh, God.
You know, because remember the scripture say, "Ask and you shall receive."
That's right. Yo,
So
God.
ask of Him, and He's gonna make your paths.
That's John 14.
The right way,
That's
you know?
John 14, 13 to 14.
Because y'all, honestly, the Devan said defenders of the poor. Who is also a defender of the poor?
I was sure.
Yahweh Shah. Yo, he was poor himself. You know, he was poor himself, but yet he was rich.
That's right.
So let's not get that twisted. He was poor in the sense of humiliation, to suffer, to understand what it is to be in the dirty, and then to be clean. Because we all dirty, we was all dirty, but that's being in the bottom of the barrel, the last drink, the last, the Mohican, so to speak, the black sheep. We was dirty, but now with this word we are made clean.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? And being cleansed, we shall obtain salvation.
Yo, let's grab Exodus chapter 20. No, it's like 22, start of verse 20.
Exodus 22 and what?
Nah, 22 and 20. Baba Mashah. Go to 26. Cause yo, now, cause that came up, yo, let's talk about defending the poor, man.
I got it. This is Exodus chapter 22.
Yeah.
It's like in verse 20, it says, I can start at 19.
Go ahead.
It says, "Whosoever lieth with the beast shall surely be put to death. He that sacrificeth unto any god, save unto the Lord only, he shall be utterly destroyed."
Yeah, see, yo, we going into, and this, yo, this is part of the commandments, man.
Right.
You know, and we're warning you, man. And that, yo, this ain't just us. This is the Lord warning you, man.
This is his word.
This is your cut. Because if that van, and that's crazy, because we came out in Isaiah 44, that was the scriptures of the day where I sent out every day, and it was going into idols, man. You know, and then the Lord had that truck pull up just like that, and it said chosen 300. That's crazy. Lord's willing will be part of that number. We don't know. But y'all going into the number 3, that represents understanding. You know? And it said ministries, man. That's God damn, man.
Defenders of the poor
Yo,
ministry.
cunt.
This is a street ministry.
That's right, bro. You know?
You know, it's heavy too. He said 300. It made me think about,
That movie.
you know,
300, the movie.
the Greeks, when the Greeks was going to war with the Persians.
Yo, cunt, the movie.
When you mentioned, because they get it from the Maccabees. When the Persians had the elephants or whatever.
Cunt.
But the point is,
They was rocking.
I'm using that as an example because they could have been Jake.
They're not.
You know,
No, they was. They
but
invited some in.
it was only
They
a
was
few of
Jakes.
them,
No, they was Jakes.
and they were going at it with thousands and thousands.
That's a
of
movie.
persons.
The movie.
There's
300.
only a few of us, a remnant, so chosen, a remnant. The Lord's only going to choose a remnant.
But there was 300 men that went against him.
Yeah.
And they rocked out. You watch that movie. Watch that movie 300 because
That's
that's
good, yeah,
Jake.
yeah.
That's talking about Jake
Yeah,
when they
kinda.
fought against the Persians and other different nations.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
And now I said the chosen three. That's crazy, man.
Chosen.
Because they was wrong. It was only a few. Just like Samson. Samson was one man, and he put to death. I forgot how many. 1,000 Philistines, with the jawbone of an ass, defending what, the poor, man.
Right.
You know. And that's what we out here doing. We're the voice of the poor in this society. Because who cares about a poor man here? Nobody. You know. It says what it says, when the rich man speaketh, man. You know, when the rich man speaketh, they install his words to the heaven. But when the poor man speaketh, what it say, they wanna they wait to throw you
They
down.
overthrow him, yeah. Fucking popular,
No, you
yeah.
got it, bro.
That's showing you that they don't consider. They don't consider. They ain't consider the words of the Lord. You know? They look past, oh, that's just a man. That's just, I went to school with this snivel. You know what I'm saying? We used to rob together. Yeah, like, that's the mentality of these people. But it says, verse 21, it says, thou shalt neither vex a stranger nor oppress him, for ye were strangers in the land of Egypt.
That's right.
Ye shall not afflict any widow.
Verse 26. Bro, keep going.
It says, ye shall not afflict any widow or fatherless child, and thou afflict them in any wise. And they cry, oh, unto me, I will surely hear their cry. Damn, that's the cry of the poor.
Exactly. That's what a one household family, the mother and the child, man. Which that's how Esau makes it, man. And even if you got a 2-parent home, you're still not up like that, man.
Right.
You know? Because now what they're doing right now, said defenders of the poor. So now what they're doing now, either you're gonna be rich or you're gonna be poor. In the society to come. It ain't no more middle class, none of that shit, man.
Right.
That shit, middle class is dead. That's done. Alright? Because now they're building houses and apartments here in Philly and all over Babylon, man. Where the rent is like $1,800, $2,000 for a 2-bedroom, maybe a 1-bedroom.
Yeah.
Who the hell going to afford that? You gotta have money. You know, so they're trying to push the poor man to the side and leave him astray. And who's the poor? Our people, man.
Exactly.
That's why they want to sell out. And look what happens when you sell out, man. You know? You get that Diddy treatment at the end of the day.
Exactly.
You know?
So how they close Kanye West assets.
Exactly. Because you can't, once you sign that contract, you can't speak out against your oppressors, man. You know? Because they the ones with all the money here, man.
That's why Yahushua said, render to Caesar with Caesar's.
That's right.
Because we're going to be as pilgrims real soon. You know?
Done.
But it says, verse 22, verse 23, if thou afflict them in any wise,
Right.
and they cry at all unto me, I will surely hear their cry.
Right.
And my wrath shall wax hot, and I will kill you with the sword, and your wives shall be widows, and your children fathers. Does that sound like peace? You know? Is that the same thing niggas talk about?
Yo,
I killed you, your mother. Where's your mercy at? So now the Lord do it, he's bad.
Okay.
That's why the scriptures refer to in certain verses when you go to the Hebrews, Adashadya, demon-like power. Because they saw his power, man. Now, and the Lord gives you a chance. You know? It's not like he's just coming around. I don't care what he say, this man. Like Jake, they don't want to hear what you say. They'll kill you. Like Mickey said, I'll kill niggas, ask questions last. That's wicked. The Lord don't get down like that. He gives you a chance first. He gives you a fair warning. If you don't want to take it, nigga, that's on you. Now, when the repercussions hit, now go cry to your mother.
That's right.
On your mother's side.
That's right. The most electrified.
It says, it said, I'll kill you. That's straightforward.
God, the Lord ain't
You
no
can't
joke.
get any straight.
God, Lord ain't no joke, man.
It says, verse 25, if thou lend money to any of my people that is poor by thee, thou shalt not be to him as usual.
Yep, there you go.
Neither shalt thou lay upon him usually.
And yo, what did the Rothschilds do? Because you got
Damn.
was it Dave? Not David Rockefeller, but I think it was his elder, basically, for lack of better terms, right? So what they did, they bought the oil companies. You know what I'm saying? They bought all the oil companies and they held them down. So what they was trying to do was basically if you in control of oil, that's like the what they call the black gold. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of you need oil for a lot of things. That's the blood of the earth, for real. You know, that's what makes the plates. So they can ship. That's why you get a lot of earthquakes, because they keep drawing the oil out the earth, man.
Right.
You know, so now I think it was like in the early 1900s. You know, and what happened was they came at him and broke it up, and they made like different companies like Exxon, Chevron, Getty, Hess, like companies like that. So they broke it all up.
Yeah.
So now with him, he couldn't control all of that. So what he did, these niggas is crafty, man. They always trying to oppress the poor. So what he did was, I believe that's where you get the pharmaceutical medicine from. But the same like the oil and everything, they put those type of elements in the medicine over here in the Western society. So he started donating to schools and seeing the curriculum that they was teaching them and everything. Because at any time you want to control somebody, what you do? You give them money. You line their pockets. That's why you got the politicians now. Oh, we're going to endorse you. But this all billionaires. You know what I'm saying? A trillionaires. They endorsing these people, and all their plans is to do. They try to talk. Oh yeah, well we care about the poor. This they're lying in your face. That's why the scriptures tell you never trust thine enemy, man. You know, never trust thine enemy. So now they got their money tied into all these things. So now they have the attention of whoever they're donating to, because they have all the funds. So that's furthermore going to oppress the poor. So now they put all these different things in your schools, your curriculums, and they change things to fit their economy, you know? So this place is desperately wicked, and they're always trying to downplay on the poor, man, oppress them. Which are who? You so-called blacks, Latinos, and Native Americans, man. You know, and then you got the poor, their people, but we're not out here for them, man. That's on them. They two-time losers.
I was just going to say that. You know what? And then going back to that goes back to the War of Independence.
Right.
Because at a period of time, you had the British come in to end the war between the red and the blue coats.
Right.
And they had something called what? The Stamp Act, which brought in taxes. So now you had to start paying taxes. But it wasn't as far as like Federal Reserve notes, but it was as far as like a commodity. You know what I'm saying? And then they just started at the Federal Reserve, whatever. Now you got to pay tax on this, tax on that. That's why you got the politicians keep talking about, oh, we're not going to put taxes on people that do overtime. It's all a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah. It's
Because you ain't
war,
supposed
man.
to tax anyway, because that goes back to Rome. You know?
What they
But that's
say-
usually to, when the time, and if you don't pay, as time goes on, your assets build up.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And that's how people lose homes. That's how people get in debt. You know what I'm saying? You poor, you working 9 to 5, scratching the surface to make ends meet, but yet your shit's adding up.
Right.
Even with these banks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
But it tell you what they say, taxation without representation. You know, and that's in their shit. Their what you call it? The whatever, man. But that's in there. Taxation without representation. So they taxing the hell out you on everything. You know, you got taxes on everything. Then they want to give you back that little bit of money at the end of the year or the beginning of the year, whatever.
right.
You know,
Right.
you come into the tax season and all that. Oh, file your income taxes. If you don't file them, we're going to come down on you. That's the biggest gangsters on the globe, man.
What they say, they call them organized crime.
Yo, cut.
You know? Because according to the law of the Lord, right? We're supposed to get paid before the sunset.
That's right, yeah.
And not no fucking paper neither.
Yeah, when you finish working. Gold, silver,
Exactly.
cattle, animals, resources, things like that, man. You know, that's real money, man. All right, well, check this out. This is Job chapter 34. I'm going to start at verse 20.
Huh?
It says, in the moment shall they die, and the people shall be troubled at midnight and pass away, and the mighty shall be taken away without hand. So that's the Lord delivering his people, the poor ones, right? Check it out. It says, for his eyes are open, for his eyes are upon the ways of man, and he seeth all his goings. All right, so the Lord, he's watching the righteous, he's watching the wicked. His eyes are on man. What it says in Proverbs, it says, man's goings is of the Lord. How therefore can a man understand his own way, man? You know, so the Lord, yo, he's watching, man. Like this one song I like to listen to from Damon Marley. Damn. I ain't hear it in a minute, but he always, the one lyric was he's like God is always watching you. Matter of fact, like that song, I forgot who sings it, but it's every step you take, he's like, I'll be watching you. You know what I mean? Every move you make, every vow you break, you know what I'm saying? I'll be watching you. Yo, when I hear that song, that makes me think about the Lord, man. You know, because everything that we know, the vows is like breaking the laws, that's the
I
commandments.
know you're talking about.
Yeah,
I used to sing that in graduation.
Yeah, but yo, it says verse 23, it says, for he will not lay upon man more than right, that he should enter into judgment with the Most High. He shall break in pieces mighty men without number, and set others in their stead. You know, so the Lord, yo, he's not no respecter of
Right,
person.
exactly.
You know, so you got mighty men going back to ancient Babylon, to the Assyrians, all that deal with mighty men, but the Lord broke them down for somebody else, and is coming all the way down to the end right here in Babylon, America. You know, where he's about to put us in their stead, and we're going to rule forever, man. You know, it says, therefore he knoweth their works, and he overturneth them in the night, so that they are destroyed. He striketh them as wicked men in the open sight of others. You know, so the Lord, yo, he don't do this in behind closed doors. He let it be known on the high stage. Every time, yo, your judgment comes, everybody's going to see it. Just like everybody's going to see the fall of Babylon, in which they're seeing it, and they're going to see the destruction of it. That's
right.
You know, like the Lord is not playing with this place. He's about to really smoke this place, man. You know, literally, fire, man. You know, thermonuclear missiles, and on top of that, the heavenly angels, man. You know, for what? Oppressing his people, man. It said, because they turned back, because they turned back from him and would not consider any of his ways, so that they caused the cry of the poor to come unto him, and he heareth the cry of the afflicted. You know, and that's why he does these things, man, because we got to turn to him and call upon him. You know, he puts us in a position to call on him so he can hear our cries and he can do something about it. Just like in the spirit world right now, the spirits of our ancestors that passed on and went into the spirit world, you know, they're crying out to the Heavenly Father right now. Like, Lord, when you going to take this man down? Look at my blood, they shed it on the earth. That's like going back to Cain and Abel, man. What happened with Cain when Cain slew Abel? Abel's blood cried out to the Heavenly Father, man. And he already knew what Cain did, man. But Cain tried to lie, and that's the same spirit on Esau now. They got that same exact sneaky spirit, man. You know, and for that, they got to pay, man. They have to pay for those things that they have done to us, man. And that's why, yo, they about to shed a lot more blood. But guess what? Yo, when they start doing that, man, the Lord is about to go ape shit on them, man.
That's right.
Because they don't know what the hell they doing, man. You got it, bro.
The point is at 15. I'll start at 14.
Bring it out, bro.
Zechariah chapter 1, verse 14.
Huh.
So the angel that communed with me
Huh.
said unto me, cried down, saying, Thus saith the Lord of hosts,
Huh.
I am jealous for Jerusalem and for Zion with a great jealousy.
See that? He say he's jealous for Jerusalem and Zion. That's all Israel. Starting with his elect, man, it's 1/3, man. He's jealous with us. What he tells you, he said, I'm a jealous God. I'm a jealous power, man.
Right.
It's not supposed to have no other gods besides me, man. You know?
Matter of fact, they say when a woman cheats on a man, it says jealousy is the rage of a man.
That's right. So he's a
imagine
man
the
of
Lord.
war. He's a man of war. He's an ultimate masculinity, man.
And we the Lord's woman.
That's right.
Going back to Jeremiah.
Jealous.
Calmly and delicate, yeah. So if you
What
see
the
your
hell you
woman
think?
cheat on you, how you gonna react? So if the Lord see us cheating on him spiritually, our people, how you think he's gonna react to that?
All right.
You know? It says, and I am very sore displeased with the heathen that are at ease. For I was but a little displeased, and they helped forward the affliction.
Right. Nah.
They helped forward the affliction. That's why you got the transatlantic slave trade, the sub-Saharan trade slave, and then when you go into the history, you see the certain, even in the book that we got, called the 13th tribe. It tells you how you had Esau, the so-called white people, you had Ishmael, and you had Ham. They all joined hand together, which is the Africans and the Arabs. They all had hand in hand selling and trading our people for gold, wine, silver, spices, things of that nature. You know, all these heathens had a hand in the affliction of our people, right? You know? So that's why the scriptures say it's going to be a day of the heathen. You know, because they help afflict that. That's what the scriptures say on where they lick the swords of the wound, lick the wound.
Oh, yeah.
Like the dogs lick the wound. I believe that was going into the poor. Lazarus. Referring to what? These heathens as the dog licking the wound. That's like adding salt to the wound. You know? For what? For political gain, for financial gain. You know, showing you who's ruling the earth now. As Esther saw. Why do these heathens you know? Why do we not have an inheritance?
Oh yeah, God.
You know?
Second Ezra 6.
Matter of fact,
I got something real fast. This is I got mine. This is Sirach, Ecclesiasticus chapter 4. I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, my son, defraud not the poor of his living, and make not the needy eyes to want to wait long. You know? And that's what they do to us here, man. They make our eyes wait long. You gotta wait for everything here. So even with your check, you know, if you get a job, you know, and you get paid every week, you still gotta wait 2 weeks to get your first check. If you got a job to do that's every 2 weeks, you might have to wait 3 weeks, depending on when you start. Sometimes maybe a whole month. You know?
Remember the last job I had?
No.
I get paid every 2 weeks. But then they used to be late on the check. So 2 weeks, then sometimes they'll pay me 5 days later.
Right.
So I'm getting what? I'm working the whole month and getting one check.
While they send back heat.
And then they text me.
And they got contracts with these buildings where they get paid on time. You know? But it says, make not a hungry soul sorrowful, neither provoke a man in his distress. Esau's doing all these things to us, man. We're distressed and they still trying to provoke us. You know, they want to, we're going to shut y'all down. We're going to do, well, just do it, man.
Right.
You know, just stop talking, man. You know, but the Lord God put the spirit on y'all to do that, man. And y'all really scared. That's why the Lord has to put the spirit on you, because y'all niggas know these scriptures, man. Esau searched, he did a diligent search. To know who he knows who he has in captivity, man.
Right.
And he knows it's about his ass real soon. You know? And that's why he gonna come down with that great wrath. And where we gonna come down on? Oh, on the poor. You know? It says, reject not the supplication of the afflicted, neither turn away thy face from a poor man. You know? And yo, that's why when the Lord had that truck ride by, defenders of the poor, now be talking about the poor, man. You know?
That's right.
We gotta speak up for it. We gotta speak up for ourselves, and the Lord is doing that.
And it's a ministry.
That's right, yo.
So you minister
So
to them.
that's right. That's right. It says, turn not away thine eye from the needy, and give him none occasion to curse thee. You know? So if somebody is in need, like your brothers or whatever, you look out for him. But Esau, that's our brother, that's our older brother. When we was in the womb, because he came out first. We came out second. Jacob and Esau, when you go into Genesis 25 and 25, man. It said the first came out red all over, like a hairy garment. Not saying he was red, because back then it was a garment that was hairy and it was red. So they compared that garment to Esau's skin because he was red. And a lot of brothers get it messed up. They be like, oh, he was hairy. No, he wasn't. It said like a hairy garment, man. You know? You gotta read the words like. That's a metaphor. When a person raps, they be like, yeah, you such like that. They're not saying that's what they say you like that. They're giving a comparison, man. So you gotta understand words, man, when you read.
Right.
You know,
Like
it says, for if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayers shall be heard of him that made him. See, I'm gonna read that again. For if he curse thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayers shall be heard of him that made him. So we're cursing Esau. The poor, the afflicted, the sick. Because we were once sick, we're still poor, but what it says in Revelation? It says, I know thy poverty, but thou art rich. You know? How are we rich? Because this whole earth was given to us. It was made for us. You go into Job 9 and 24, it says the earth is given to the hands of the wicked. So that's who's in control right now. You're on borrowed time. That's it, man. And everybody try to afflict of our people, man. The Lord, he hears our prayers, man.
Right. That's right. That's right.
You know? But it said the prayer of the poor, the prayer of the poor pierceth the clouds. Wow.
That's right.
You know?
Yo, that's right.
It says,
I wanted to bring that piece up out too in my next lesson.
It says, for if he cursed thee in his bitterness, I'll read that again, verse 6. For if he cursed thee in the bitterness of his soul, his prayers shall be heard of him that made him. Get thyself, Shalak, it says, get thyself the love of the congregation and bow thy head to a great man. Let it not grieve thee to bow down thine ear to the poor, and give him a friend. Answer with meekness.
Did not Yahweh Shah do that?
Come on, man.
Who is this that come from Nazareth?
That's right.
You know?
That's
Healing
right.
the sick. Even the wicked scribes and Pharisees, when he saw Yahweh Shah sitting table with sinners,
God.
which we all sinners.
Right.
You know, but they look at it like, oh, why is he sitting with regular men?
Right.
Because that's what he came for.
The common
You know?
man. The common man.
Regular publican, 9 to 5, type, you know what I mean?
Not the men that try to make themselves like the wicked scribes and the Pharisees. Now, you have wicked scribes and Pharisees, and you also have righteous ones as
Yeah,
well.
you got righteous.
You know, but yo, the Lord came for the righteous, man. You know, not the ones that thought that they was holier than now they could save Israel or not. Nah,
Exactly.
man, he ain't come for that.
Right.
Cause they was already they had that wine poured in them. You know, but it says verse 8. It says, matter of fact, verse 9. It says, deliver him that suffereth wrong from the hand of the oppressor, and be not faint-hearted when thou sittest in judgment. Be as a father unto the fatherless, and instead of an husband unto their mother, so shalt thou be as the son of the Most High, and he shall love thee more than thy mother do. God damn.
Damn.
That's heavy.
Yo, a mother's love is,
It's
yeah.
unconditional. A mother, yo, a father loves you, but he's more harsh. But a mother's love, that man, listen,
She's a nurse.
yeah, it can. But he said he'll love you more than a mother do it, man.
Yo, that's,
Come on, man. Just for standing up, defending the poor of his people. Speaking his word when he gave us to speak.
no, because you defended him. Did it not say, does not the scripture say, ye have clothed me, ye have fed me,
Yeah,
ye have, you know?
yeah.
So when you do that to the poor, you know, of your people, right? You're doing it to the Lord. You know? You do it to your brothers, you're showing it to the Lord. Because that's the real, that holds all the commandments. Love your brother as you love yourself. You know? Loving your brother as you love yourself. That holds all the commandments, because if you do that, everything else will fall in line. You know what I'm saying?
I got you.
I said that, you're going to start looking. But that's the truth. You know what I'm saying? Because that's why Yahweh said, store up your treasures in heaven, man. You know, through the works, through your the things you say. You know, because you never know, the most beat up person could be the one that might be healed on that day. Wasn't we beat up before we came to the truth?
Right.
You know? We're not fully healed yet, but we're a work in progress, man.
Right.
You know, and that shows where your spirit's at. When you look down, that's why the Lord Yahweh Shah spoke about the parable. You know, because I've been going into that more lately. The parable of the publican and the Pharisee. You know? The Pharisee was bragging about how much he had, how much he fasted, how much he gave. Look at me. The publican was like, yo, he didn't even find himself worthy to look up. He looked down like, yo, Lord, I'm a sinner. He admitted it, like, yo, I'm a fucker, so to speak. And I said, you hear somebody say that, yo, I just want help. You know what I mean? Like, yo, cry to the Lord, man. You know? That's it. Like the right man, like the man that died on the right hand side of Yahweh Shah. Right there, finally got it. Because he saw his spirit. You know? So,
This is Matthew chapter 10. Let's start at verse 24. It says, the disciple is not above his master, nor the servant above his Lord. It is enough for the disciple that he be as his master, and the servant as his Lord. If they have called the master of the house Beelzebub, how much more shall they call them of his household? It says, fear them not, therefore, it says, fear them not. Therefore, for there is nothing covered that shall not be revealed, and hid that shall not be known, man. You know? Salakia, that's not what I wanted, but it's still a good one, but this is what I wanted. Matter of fact, I'm gonna start at verse, I'm gonna hop down to 40, Matthew 10 and 40. But cause I honestly, nothing's gonna be, everything that's did in dark is gonna come to light. You're about to know who your enemies are. But you think you don't have them now, but it's coming out more and more. Like, you had a dude, I forgot where he was at, but he was in the town, and he was doing this, cause right now, It's election season. We see a lot of people out here with the clipboards trying to get you to vote and all that bullshit. But he was in a area that was an Edomiteville, and they was like, yeah, something. They told him, yeah, they got trees for people like him to hang them from.
Dang.
This nigga got yo, you can clearly tell this man didn't know that they was his enemies. That's how emotional. Oh, you're racist. And then this nigga was ready to cry. He sound like a mo, man, a happy person. You know, that's what he sound like, a happy person, man. You know, so he wanted to cry. Why are you doing this to me? Yo, man, like, come on, man. You don't know your enemy, and they showing you, man. They don't like you. You want to fit in with them, man. You know, so like the Lord is revealing a lot of things, but this is what I really wanted, going into what the brother was saying, man. This is Matthew chapter 10 and verse 40. It says the reward of service. It says, he that receiveth you, receiveth me. And he that receiveth me, receiveth him that sent me. It says, he that receiveth a prophet in the name of a prophet shall receive a prophet's reward. And he that receiveth a righteous man in the name of a righteous man shall receive a righteous man's reward. And whosoever shall give to drink unto one of these little ones a cup of cold water, only in the name of a disciple, verily I say unto you, he shall not in no wise lose his reward. You know? And that's what man, you give to a righteous man in righteousness, yo, you're going to get that same reward. That's where you get the helps from, man. You got helps. Yeah, you got prophets, you got helps. You know, you got friends of the prophets, you got all that, man. And that's going into your 1/3. The prophets is already sealed, man. The elect is already sealed. It's the 1/3 that you're waiting on right now to come in. That's why we're still on the highways and hedges. But once the Lord puts this famine to the word, which, yo, that's coming real soon, man. Because look at how much censorship they got, even on social media. Now you got Kamala Harris talking about it. They gotta police the social media so you can't put certain things up. I was talking to a brother. He was saying how he posted Bible scriptures on Twitter, and they took them right down. You know? So hey, man, this thing is coming to an end. So if you're around here bullshitting, hey, man, that's on you, man. Because why it's time to be out here, this is when you're supposed to be out here. Once them doors close, it's a wrap, man. You know? And the Lord, yo, that was just like, yo, that sign of the chosen 300, man, that's heavy, man.
Yeah, that was a heavy sign, bro.
Gun. Where it say, yo, the Lord gives you signs. The Lord is always speaking, man. And we're praying that we're chosen. We know that we're a chosen nation. We're hoping that we are part of the elect. Of course, Israel's chosen, man. But as a whole nation, Israel's chosen. Because the Lord said, well, he made us for himself, man. And all these other nations, they got, the Lord gave them their gods. He's not their fathers, man. Well, he is their fathers, but they're bastards in his eyes, man. You know? So we come out here, man, and defend our people. Along start with our apostles and elders of Great Millstone, man.
Right.
You know, and the brothers that follow that's under that umbrella that's follow the same doctrine. That's the truth and sincerity, man. Because you got a lot of, hey, man, you got a lot of frauds out here, man. I would say that. But at the end of the day, the Lord is going to reveal all that, man. Who's sincere and who's not. Who's righteous and who's not. Who's pretending and who's is real with it, man. You know? Like we read in Matthew 10 and 24, all these things are going to come to light, man. You know?
Done. I got some of this book of... I got two precepts. I'll bring this one up first. The book of Haggai, chapter 1, verse 6. Ye have sown much and bring in little. Ye eat, but ye have not enough.
Right.
Ye drink, but ye are not filled with drink. Ye clothe you, but there is none warm. And he that earneth wages to put into a bag with holes.
That's oppressing the poor, man. Because, yo, you look at, you got brothers, they say now, they like, man, when I get my check, first of all, before you even get your check, they tax the hell out of it, man. All these different agencies that you never even see. Federal, state, FICA, Medicaid. All these different things is taxing your check, man. You know? So they hitting it before it even comes into your account. Now when you get it, you gotta pay your rent, you know, your car insurance and things like that. Child support if you have children, and the woman's like that. You know, you gotta buy your food and everything. So your checks getting hit all around the board. And then they don't give you enough money. You don't even make enough to really be able to afford these things. You know?
I was just talking to somebody about that.
Done.
With the fees and all that.
Done, yeah, done.
And then the overdrafts, where some banks, you be in the negative.
Done, that's tricky.
Then you
man.
get paid, you got $0, like,
Done. Yup.
like damn.
That's usually, man.
That's fucking beyond cheap, that's
While they hoard up all the riches.
right.
They said, what was her name? Queen Elizabeth, when she was alive, that wicked witch. When she was alive, now Prince Charles, he still got the same riches. They got enough riches to clothe the whole globe. Clothe and feed the whole globe and not be hurt, man. And they still have more substance. So that shows you how wicked Esau is, man. And how they're not used to riches, because in our laws, our statutes, our commandments, that's where you got your welfare program from. Because when we built, like we had trees and we planted them and all that, whatever fell off it, that was for the poor to come through, and they could just come through and shop like that. You grab it. That's for them. Whatever you pick off your own tree, that's yours.
Right.
And that's righteousness, man, because that's the Lord. That's all the Lord's work. And he's showing him, because he makes them fall off the tree.
That's right.
You know?
God.
That's like giving tithes too, man. This place, man, and yo, man, this place is fucking wicked, man.
God.
Even going to these churches, how much they pass the
Basket and shit.
yeah, con,
Then they roll up and they probably check in the banks.
yeah, yo, like
take it from the poor.
Brother Rose, he said he was like, he said he remember when he used to go to church. It's a funny story, right? He said in they used to pass the offering plate around. He said his grandma, he said she never put nothing in there. She used to just bless it, like, yeah, Lord bless the plate. So they got it going around. And he was like, yo. He was like, yo, grandma, why are you shooting? She was like, man, shut up. Started swinging. I was like, yo. I said, yo, that's funny as shit, yo. Like, cause she know that's a harlot house, man.
Right.
Then the thieves, man. Of course, like, yo, you give types though. You know, but you got some men that's wicked. They take it and they yo, god damn. That's when you get like your Creflo Dollars, your Joel Osteens, man, your Robert Townsend, your Charles Stanleys, them niggas like that. Eat them like, man. All they want is your money, man. They care not about your soul because they're hirelings.
Yeah.
You know, as the scriptures say, a hireling cares not for the because he's not the shepherd of the sheep, man. You know.
Right. Exactly. They stole us and they sold us.
Yeah.
But it says real quick, Habakkuk, the book of Habakkuk, you know, scriptures speak about they sold a woman for wine, what we have this, in the auctioning blocks. You know? So now they're using us for their labor. And that's why they sold us in auctioning blocks. oh, look at him, he's young, he's strong, he got his strength, he got his teeth.
Yeah.
Why is he saying that? So he can work.
Yeah.
So he can make your business flourish.
Right.
That's why, brothers, the way we speak in the terminology, now I'm going to the plant. The plantation. It's a modern day kind of picking fucking field. It's just in a building. You know? So we the slaves. Still being used. Look, you know? This is our captivity.
And on top of that, that reminds you of the NFL. It's the same exact joint they do. Look at them, yo, wait, even with boxing, basketball. You know what? The slave owners, they had insurance on their slaves, man. But they had to make sure that they stayed healthy so they could keep working for them. You know? Why do you think they pay these athletes all that money now? You gotta play ball when they, you gotta go, you gotta follow all their everything, man. You don't belong to yourself. You still signing the contract with yourself. Yeah, all that, man.
And then when the chip comes, they gonna use them to endorse it.
Exactly. How you doing it?
They show you that in the Django when in the boxing. Niggas was betting.
Right, yeah.
You know?
They do the same thing now. And on top of that, when you go now, if you really watch and listen to the NFL with these players and all that, they're not even saying, "Oh, we're going to play good." No, they said we're going to give them a good performance. So it's out there. Because when they go to practice, they practice on what agenda that they have. You know, like, oh, you know what? Yo, we gotta do this play at this time. Yo, you gonna get hurt in this season? Well, in this week. You know, we're going to give you an injury, you just sit out. But because they're all getting paid, so they really don't care about it. Because all these niggas are sellouts, man. All these niggas and women always gotta be the fucking loudest, man. You know? But yo, they give you all those things, man. Bunch of cackling hens, man. Shut the fuck up. But they give them all, they give them their agenda, what they're supposed to follow. So when they follow that, you know what I'm saying? Like they get paid. So it really doesn't matter to them because they're still getting paid. You know? And let you try to go against the grain, they're gonna put your ass in the dirt, man. You know? What you think Michael Jordan, he used to bet on games and all that. Yo, it's a lot of money involved in that, man. You know, so you really not being like a rogue competitor, you're being a sellout, man. You know?
Well, especially those crackers that own these teams.
Exactly.
Right? They make a profit off of every game they win or whatever.
Yep.
You know, because
insurance.
Yeah, exactly. You know?
I got some real fast. Going into just real fast. Going into what we were talking about, the woman. Hold on, Salah.
Some crackers, they do deals with each other by using the performance of our people.
This is I'm gonna start. This is Mark chapter 12, and it's going into like when we were talking about offerings and like types and all that. So some people they give their all, man. You know, because that's how much they believe in all it.
Or like the woman with the two birds.
Come on, bro. That's what I got. This is you good, brothers. This is this is Mark chapter 12, verse 38.
Wow.
It says, and he said unto them in his doctrine, this is Yahweh Shah speaking now. It says, beware of the scribes which love to go in long clothing and love salutations in the marketplaces.
Looking good on the outside,
Okay.
wanting to be called bishop and all that. Like it ain't nothing wrong with being called bishop, but like they want that reverence. You know, in the public eye. Like, yeah, look at me. Look at my garment. Look out, you know?
It's fancy. It's purple. I'm royal. You know who those guys are. It says, and the chief seats in the synagogues, and the chief seats in the synagogues and the uppermost rooms at feast. Yo, look at that man that rode on a horse. You know who that is, Nate. You know? And Yahweh Shah didn't even do that. And he's the king of Israel.
Yeah, you know what the apostle, the boss, he said, he was joking, he made the reference of that cracker that was in the Django.
Oh, God.
When he saw the Django on the horse, he said, what's that nigga doing on that horse?
Yes.
So the apostle was like, what's that nigga doing on that? He want to be on the horse.
Yo, God.
He want to be on the horse. I was going to start rolling. He want to be that nigga on that horse.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
Cause no, that's cut. Yo, like Apostle Gabar said too, he was like, he said, what this nigga gonna do this Passover? He gonna come in on a chariot? I said, yeah.
Crazy.
You gotta watch out for niggas like that, man. Cause no, and if you can't see the pride that's on these niggas, man.
Yeah.
They're also they're how do you say they're oppressing the poor as well, man.
Yeah, they showed down
You
for the
know?
back.
God, exactly. I think he worth a couple million now. Neat.
Yeah,
You know what I
yeah.
mean? So how you get that?
How the fuck you traveling so
So
much?
gun, exactly. It says verse 40. It says which devour widows' houses and for a pretense make long prayers, these shall receive greater damnation. So niggas like that. Check it out. It says the widow's might. It says, and Yahweh Shah sat over against the treasury and beheld how the people cast money into the treasury, and many that were rich cast in much. And there came a certain poor widow. So you go going back into the poor. All right. It says came a certain poor widow, and she threw in 2 mites, which make a farthing. All right. Matter of fact, let's get the word farthing, because and that's where these niggas, man, they get that. They're like, oh, yo, with this doctrine, we could do this, we could get all this money. No, because y'all thinking about the wrong things. You're not thinking about what the actual reward is, man. That's salvation.
And that's just like, to give an example, I believe there was one point where Nick Mills was on the block in Philly, and young boys, you know what I mean, doing selling water, gave him 20.
He was down. I think that was Florida. Then he drove past. He had his little.
He was,
I
I
think the
forget
Bentley
what
Ghost or
state.
some shit. I
They
think that was
gave him,
Florida.
we gave him, whatever. But he's rich.
God.
So they looked at him like, yo, like what's up? But if a poor person
He
is
was
to
like
give you 20,
$20.
you look at him like, damn, like, you don't even want to take it. But you see the integrity. That's
It never fails. It never fails. And we do not own the rights to this music. So don't come with that copyright BS.
fair use.
That's a dumbass nigga in the background playing that shit.
Fair use.
Oh, God.
Not making much of it.
Hey, brother. Been a long time since I seen you. I just seen you all the time. You remember me?
I remember you, brother.
I remember you.
Down on Susquehanna.
That's right up there.
I remember you, brother.
You is that man. This lane.
Hey, that's the Lord, brother.
And you always be down the truth. Am I wrong?
Nah, you ain't lying, brother.
No. That brother did. And I'm telling you, and I tell you what, go back. That's the real.
And you as well,
And
my
if
brother.
it ain't real with him, it ain't right. He was spitting that sometimes, and he's still on deck.
Hey, man, thanks.
No, like an asshole, but I do have the bomber socks and the batteries for the watch, the flash, like there you go. He said, you need your brother a flash. He said, brother, you know my girl, but we together with
So-
grace that we do. So, you're an Obama.
Nah, bro, we can't do that right now. We got.
Okay,
Nah,
well,
man.
I'll
We'll talk to you, brother. No doubt.
say no more.
No doubt, brother.
Listen,
All right, have a good one, man.
uh,
Yo, hey, man, that's the spirit. That's the spirit. But the man was like, yo, you be spitting that fire.
He said, I remember you.
Yeah, yo, that's crazy. That's crazy. And yo, in that day, man, cause yo, what it say?
That's how they know that.
Yeah, it said my sheep shall hear my voice, and then also
Oh, that's a
said,
good one.
let another man's mouth praise you.
Ooh,
You know what
that's
I mean?
another
We
one.
ain't come out here to like, yo, come up here. No. He said he been spitting like this since I knew him. And he's still on deck. That's why I tell brothers, like even going back to our apostles, that's where we learn it from, man. You gotta stay active, man. If you're not active, then what are you doing? You took your hand off the plow, you lost the oil, man.
That's how they know that the prophet is among them.
That's right. But nah, this is going into that word further. Damn, that's crazy.
Strong G
All I have is-
2835. Cadrantes. Cadrantes.
It says
Mexican. Kalia. Kalia.
all right, it says it says Carantes. It says a quadrant about the fourth part of Slack. About the fourth part of an as. In the New Testament, a coin equal to 1/2 the Attic calculus, worth about 3/8 of a cent. God damn.
So the measurement of what she gave
Yeah,
is
it's about 3/8 of a cent. Like that's like going into
too much.
the Jamaican, right? And they got the $100 bill, but it's not the same. That's like something. A loaf of bread in Jamaica could be $500 in their money, but it's not. But the equivalent of like American money is like different. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's like half. That's nowhere near. Like $100 in Jamaican money is nowhere near $100 in the Babylonian American money, man. So that's how much she really threw into that plot, man. You know?
So in comparison to what she gave compared to what the rich people gave,
Yeah, God, that's like a half a
was way
cent.
more.
3/8 of a 3/8. God damn.
So if you got, so what's $100 to a billionaire?
Yeah, God, exactly. That's nothing. That's like a penny, man.
Exactly.
You know?
But what's $20 to a poor person?
That's everything.
It says she gave all her living.
That's right, huh? Damn. Yup. It says verse 43. It says, and he called unto him his disciples and saith unto them, verily, which is truly, I say unto you, that this poor widow has cast more in than all they which have cast into the treasure. For all they did cast in of their abundance, but she of her one that did cast in all that she had, and Slacky, even all her living, man. That's crazy. You know? So these things like, yo, and it's about whatever you have in your substance, you know what I mean? If you are able to give, you can help him. Brother needed, you help him, man. And the Lord sees that. You know?
And then why did she do it?
Because she believed
There you go.
on she believed, man. And yo, because like I say, man, you got men that, I said they're hirelings. So they just try to get that, man. You know? Like men on that top level. And yo, man, this.
Then even going to the pub with the wicked king,
Done. Yeah,
where he
done.
owed money,
Done.
you know?
Done.
It's like, damn, like, the scriptures say that the love of money
Yup.
is the root of all evil. Because money's a defense, you know? The Lord said, if you don't work, you don't eat. Money's just a defense.
Right.
In this society,
Done.
this type of money, which is not real money,
Done.
which we know that.
About to see it. That it don't hold no weight.
But it's like, that's why the Lord speaks about charity, being charitable. There's a multitude of sins.
Done. That's right.
Being charitable to your brothers,
Right.
giving tithes,
That's right.
you know?
Done.
And tithes ain't only about money.
That's right.
Maybe you got a sweater, the brother's coat, give it to him.
Yup. Done. That's right. Yeah, it's not.
Got
Yo,
the
it's
same
not all
size?
about money. Yeah, that's
Yo,
right.
here, hold on.
Done.
Yo, you outside, I got a crib, come through.
Done.
However,
You can feed them.
you know, you got food, yo, I got a hope. I got a hoagie, take half.
Yep,
However, because
exactly.
we're going to be in them times, man.
Exactly.
That's going to be the temptation where you're going to have nothing. What are you going to do when you have something and the man next to you is like, yeah, I ain't got, what are you going to do? Fuck all that. No, I'm out. It's easy to do what you're doing now. But that real belief, that real in you, that real spirit, that's going to be the real, because we all lose, I'm a little hype, so forgive me. But we all lose battles here, tests, but you want to win the war. We know the end goal. You know, the hour to take, that's the real shit. The Lord's been preparing us little by little, here, there. You know, He's been preparing us for the fourth quarter.
And yo, you know what?
You know?
And I just did a lesson this week that just passed on loss here is gaining in our kingdom. You know? So we really don't lose nothing. Whatever you lose here, you gain it. You know, I went to Job, I think it was Job, the 42nd chapter. When he gained everything back, he got the 3 daughters and he named it. You know what I mean? And yo, that dope, man. He lost a lot. You know? And yo, the ones that was talking crazy about him in the end, they had to come in and bring Job, I think it was 2 bullocks or something, because Job had to sacrifice it for their transgression. But the Lord said if they didn't do that, he was going to smoke them. You know? But nah, just real fast from what the bull that came up here earlier, he was like, man, you've been out here spitting fire since I known you, and this, that. And that goes for all the men that come out here and teach the right thing and tell the truth. This is not just about on the highways and hedges and on the camera. This is your life, man. Like that man, I talk to him on the streets. This ain't no, you know what I mean? I'm just on the camera. Yeah, then after I get off the camera, I don't talk about the Lord no more. No. And yo, your works will be made manifest. The Lord will show forth. He'll bring people around. You know? And yo, coming into those times coming up, that's when people going, because they like the brother said, then they shall know it was a prophet among them. When those things start happening, man. But this is Proverbs chapter 27, and I'm gonna start at verse 1. It says, boast not thyself boast not thyself of tomorrow, for thou knowest not what a day may bring forth. Let another man praise thee, and not thine own mouth, a stranger, and not thine own lips. You see that? It said a stranger and not thine own lips, man. You know? So you got like, yo, man, you gonna have men that hate something. They're gonna be like, yo, that man, this is like, cause yo, the spirit is gonna be on you, man. You know? Especially coming into these up and coming times, man. You're gonna start seeing more and more and more of that, man.
So I be seeing people that I don't even recognize. They be like, yeah, I remember you were speaking this, that. I be like, damn, it sound like me.
Right.
I just don't, because yo, as a man, like, yo, if you're a man of the people like King David was, scriptures tell you how he was in the midst of the people.
Solomon.
He was among them. He
Yahweh
was like, what? Yahweh, prime example. That came from that line.
That's right, yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
That's church. To call out. Wherever you go, call out. If the spirit hits you, you don't force the course of the rivers. The Lord give you that, yo, so be it. Every man got his own, you know? But it's always spiritual. It should always be within you. You know what I'm saying?
The man said, yo, you remember me? He said, I remember you. You know, that's how, hey man, that's how it's gonna be. You talk to so many people, you forget who you talk to. You know? Because yo, you know what? You be in the spirit, and that's the spirit takes over, man. When that spirit takes over, like, yo, it's all you want autopilot, man.
Yeah, especially if you
Man.
I'm not even gonna go there.
Hey, but you on autopilot, you just speak. Moving and I know you gonna say.
Hey, the house shots, you know? I'm not even gonna go there. But going back to how we go, the game, the scripture speak about woe to him that trying to save his life, shall lose it.
Right.
Cause you trying to save everything here. All right, I got you. Nah, it's just 5 minutes.
Nah, I didn't fuck with that.
Almost. But going back to what you said about the game, it says, because yeah, you're gonna feel like, hey, scripture said we're gonna be as pilgrims.
That's right.
Did not Satan try to gain Yahweh Shah for all the riches of this world? He's like, no, because he already knew what was ahead.
That's right.
Better is the end of a thing than the beginning
That's
thereof.
right, bro. That's right.
That's why that statement is made. Every statement that's made by the prophets, it holds weight for a reason.
That's right.
Because it was inspired by the Heavenly Father.
That's right.
If not, it would have not been written.
That's right.
But it
That's right.
says,
That's right, bro.
St. Mark chapter 10, verse 30. But he shall receive 100-fold now in this time houses and brethren and sisters and mothers
Right.
and children and lands with persecutions, and in the world to come eternal life.
Damn, yo. Call on
But
y'all
many that are first shall be last,
Hey.
and the last shall be first.
And that's, yo, that call on y'all about, Shah by Shema Kabbalah. Because, yo, I was thinking, like, earlier, I'm like, damn, man, I miss my children, I miss this, I miss that. You know what I'm saying? But, yo, and they're still physically alive, you know what I'm saying? But, like, Job, he actually lost his children. In one day, all of them, they died. It was at the eldest brother's house, eating and drinking wine. You know, and the door had it where I think a tree or something fell, smoked the house, and the whole house collapsed on it. And there was only one servant that escaped that was able to come and tell Job. And in the middle of his speech, while he was speaking, another servant came and told him how his animals got taken, you know, by his enemies and everything, man. So he's like, yo, but he really ain't lose. What did he really lose?
That's solid.
Yeah, come, but what did he really lose? Because at the end of the day, they bought back. The people that was around, they heard about it. It was like, damn, they felt bad for him after he went through his little tribulation, and they was the ones bringing him the animals and money and things like that, you know. And it said, the matter of fact, he saw his children after that. He saw his children that he had after his tribulations, because he had more. So he had children after his tribulations, and he was able to see the 4th generation of them, man. So he saw him, he raised his children, he saw his children's children raised, his children's children, and his children's children's children, man. And he lived a nice age, man. You know, but check that, what the brother just read, yo, we're going to live forever, man.
It's like 100-fold.
Yo, Kun, exactly. You're going to get back 100 with that song you listen to. We ain't going to never die.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, that's the truth.
Yeah.
No, that's our Lil Weezy song.
That's
It's like
Nas.
right down.
Nas and Lil Wayne.
Yeah, cut. But see, Nas knows something, man. So did Lil Wayne. All them niggas know something. But they're just not able to speak on it, man. You know? When we come into our kingdom after this, we get our new bodies, we're never going to die again. Why are we not going to die? Because we're not going to sin. Alright, my phone.
One more real swift.
Bring up the class, we out.
Romans 8, verse 18.
Bring it up.
It says, for I reckon that the suffering of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Damn. Read that again. Like, God damn. Yo, God. Yo, that's heavy.
It says, Romans chapter 8, verse 18. And that whole Romans 8 is an exhorting chapter.
Yo, Khan.
Just like Psalms 91. So I recommend brothers read that. But it says, Romans 8 and 18. For I reckon that the sufferings of this present time are not worthy to be compared with the glory which shall be revealed in us.
Yeah, and that's crazy. Yo, the suffering of this present time, this is nothing, man. Like you gonna forget about it. Like the scripture says, it's gonna be like as a dream, man. You know? The suffering, like you think you're suffering now, but for the blessings that's to come, this is well worth it. You know, even though some going to see death, some not going to see it. But like I said, yo, the Lord is the ultimate, man. He created all this. He created life. He created death. So only him and him alone he knows about. He tells us, you know, because he sits on high.
That's right.
He sits and watches everything. You know? We've been in so many reincarnations, man, you don't even know yourself. But he knows all of that.
Damn.
You know, yo, come. You don't even know. How many generations you've been here? Which one you came back? And the Lord knows all that, man.
That's like my pop. He said, nigga, I knew you before I... No, matter of fact, it's lucky. Wow, my pop, Yahweh actually.
God.
Say, I knew thee before I formed you.
That's right.
But my pops used to say, I know you better than I know you
Better than
before you know yourself.
Yo, God, they're digging. Yeah, God, that's right.
And I used to look at him like,
Yeah. That's what he,
I didn't get it
some
at that
Israelite
time.
shit. That's Jake right there, bro. I knew you before you knew yourself. Nigga, I made you.
Hey, yeah.
I used to tell my son that. I'm like, nigga, before, I was like, man, you was swimming in my nuts before you came up.
Yeah.
He's looked at, he's like, Dad. He's like, when I have a son, I'm gonna use that.
I never said that. That's right, funny shit.
I said, yeah, that's crazy.
That
Nah,
was
that's
the truth,
Yeah, cut it. You know? That's where they come from, man. No, I'm gonna bring out the class.
I got it.
Got it? I'm gonna bring it out.
Revelation chapter 13, verse 16.
Done.
It says, and he calls it all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their forehead,
Right.
and that no man might buy or sell, save he that hath the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
That's right.
And here is wisdom, let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man,
Right.
and his number is 600, Salakia. The number is 603
Right now, 14. Yeah, the one you always been. I love that one.
Revelation, because it shows you the repercussion.
Yeah, cut. I
Revelation
love that
14 and 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his image, and receive his mark in his forehead or in his right hand,
Cut.
the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of God,
God damn.
which is poured out without mixture into the cup of his indignation.
Right.
And he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb.
Cut. Now you think strong drink, yo, just think about Bacardi 151 and put that on steroids
Make me want to
a
die.
million times. You know what I mean? Put that on steroids times like 40. You know? And that's what you get. So hey man, got anything else, bro?
No, because strong drink is given to them that's ready to perish.
That's right, cut, yeah. And
But
they
the
gonna
Lord
get
said,
that.
y'all gonna drink of the dregs.
Yo, cut.
That's like yo. Sometimes I pour out a lot of little, you know what I mean?
Yeah, pour out a little
That's
liquor.
the bitterness.
Yo, God.
Because we headed to the end,
Uh-huh.
which is going to be the most bitterness.
right.
And they're going to have to taste that shit.
That's right. So, hey man, Lord's willing.
Wow.
Don't take that seat, man. You know?
That's right.
If the Lord ordained that. Alright? So Lord's willing, this is edifying, man. You got some hours till next week. We're gonna give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushua, Ba'ashem, Rakah Kodash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Shalom to the elect. So next week we're gonna say Mawafa Baba Ball, Kwam Yashivala. Shalom. Mother suckers.